So how do you enjoy performing in The King and I?
Well, it's fantastic. It's a great role. Firstly, because the story's really good. It's a love story. But also I get to wear these amazing dresses, huge hoops and corsets. And we're doing it at the Albert Hall, which is in 5,500 people in this huge space. We're going to have boats and water and lanterns and cannons and 70 people, loads of kids. It's going to be beautiful.
I've heard you've been in Joseph before, so how does this differ from Joseph?
Well, Joseph we did on film. I did that, I remember, with Johnny Osmond and people like that. Well, you do it on film, so first of all you record the soundtrack. So you go into a studio and do that, and then you mime to it all. And then you do it in tiny, tiny little sections. So actually it's a hell of a lot easier than doing live show, because you have to get it right. You've got to keep going. If you stop, you stop in front of 5,500 people who've all spent a lot of money on a ticket.
Do you enjoy playing the part of Anna and having to sing?
Yeah, it's a really wonderful part. A lot of my friends said to me when I got the role, they said, "You are going to love doing this so much," because it's like the most challenging role, because she's a woman who's really feisty and independent and funny. But she's also full of love, and she's a mum, so it's a really wonderful role, very, very sort of complex, but she's just full of life and love.
Do you think you like the character of Anna?
Do you know, I don't think anybody couldn't, because she's sort of got a little bit of everything for somebody. If people like beautiful clothes, she's got that. And also she's intelligent, but she's not pompous, and she makes friends, and she's courageous. She comes all the way on her own as a single parent, and goes and teaches in this king's palace, teaches all these children. Everybody falls in love with her, and she falls in love with all the children. She ends up being a great teacher and a good mentor and friend to them all.
And finally, are you really excited about performing in the round in the Royal Albert Hall?
Do you know, I am. I've played at the Albert Hall quite a few times, but it's normally on one-off concerts. To get a run of doing something with a cast of 70 people and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, and just to be surrounded with, that building is probably my favourite building in London to play. And I'm genuinely excited, genuinely.